What's up, y'all? You know what time it is? It's about to be that time.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So you genuinely think that the TTK is gonna happen? I don't, because that's been a meme, but I have not seen anybody stand by that theory yet.
Some people aren't going to like the idea of Tama being able to tame Kaido. We haven't seen this power used on an actual Zoan yet. But I believe that if it can work on the Smiles, that it'll work on Zoans. But we're still Team TTK, TTK squad, TTK boys. That's what we are over here.
In this sweet madness, all this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees in the arms of the angel, fly away from here.
Savage.
And we're back. One Piece 1011 is out. Yes, we're going to retire TTK for the time being. Arise TTBM. Yes, Tama has officially tamed a Yonko as far as we're concerned, which, you know, I said Tama would tame a Yonko. It was just the wrong one. So, you know, maybe that's not a W, but it's at least a half W, which is a V. All right, so here we go. Rise of the V-Boys. TTBM. Yeah. See, I was so concerned with Kaido that I didn't think she could just tame Big Mom. It was foreshadowed.
Now, I've always said, I'm waiting for the confirmation that Tama's dangos do or do not work on Smiles, okay? Usopp telling me, but not showing me? I don't know. So I'm still kind of on the fence here until I actually see it happen, because this could be a situation where they think it doesn't work, but then they try it, and it does.
Don't give me hope. We stayed busy during the break, right? We had our foreshadowing stream. A lot of people came through. It was great, including a cameo by Mr. Morge. Yeah, we started talking about teapots, and we summoned him. Yeah, we're talking about teapots in here. So that was fun. Live action part 4 is out. So if you haven't seen that yet, you can go and check that out. We did our casting picks for Alabasta. All right. I put a lot of work into that video. So, you know, make sure, you know, if you like the stuff on this channel, go ahead, check that out. Let me know what your favorite pick from the video was. Put that in the comments here. Put that in the comments of the video itself. Appreciate everybody that came through for that stream as well, because we did it live. We had a chat in there. Thanks everybody. It was awesome. There was a lot of foreshadowing for this, okay? And a lot of people in the community have always said that Big Mom was going to join the Alliance in some way. She was going to become an ally. I still retain the idea that she will always be some sort of an enemy, because she'll likely do something devastating if she is to go into another rage, right? If something triggers her and she goes into another hunger pang or anything like that, she could very easily kill someone, take someone's soul, and, you know, that could lead us into an act break or into a situation where we have to follow her to another island to either get the soul back or to avenge whoever is killed. When we first meet Blackbeard, Oda is hammering the differences with the cherry pie scene between Luffy and Blackbeard. However, if you compare Big Mom and Luffy, they're more alike than most fans would like to admit. Both of them have a debt to Okabore Town. This was something that Oda was definitely going to bring up at some point. If Big Mom gets her hands on Kaido's poneglyph, she's probably going to bounce anyway. This alliance between her and Kaido was always temporary, and she's always had her ulterior motives. Now, if you look at the official, there's a lot of stuff that is cleared up. Not that the fan translation, you know, was bad this week. It wasn't. But, you know, as far as, like, the idea of mothering mode, how in the official it says now and then rather than all the time, because there were a lot of discrepancies that people were pulling out. Oh, she had mothering mode here, but why doesn't she have it over here, right? So that's something that was cleared up. The dialogue between Luffy and Kaido, a lot of people were reading into, the smile comment in the fan translation. That I even said in the stream, don't read too much into that. It's not that serious. But anyway, back to Big Mom. This is something that Chrissy actually predicted. Not that Tama would tame Big Mom, but that Big Mom would come over to the Alliance. She thought that it would be Chopper that folded her back in because of that whole situation. But bam, it was in front of her face the whole time. The idea that they would bond over the Oshiruko later on. Yeah. Pretty sure we talked about it a couple times on this channel, that if Big Mom were to find out that Okabori Town was razed by Kaido's men, then, she'd be upset. So that's what's happened here. And she took out her frustration on page 1 with some certified hockey drip. Yeah. I don't know if page 1's getting up from that. If he does, that might be the help that Nami needs to take out page 1. A lot of people want to see Nami versus Ulti, but I am holding true that that's Usopp's job. Usopp takes out the girls. That's what he does. So, let's get that Usopp versus Ulti, popping. Let's get it going, right? Hawkins decided to show back up this chapter, and Hawkins just reminds me of that guy, back in school, or for those of you that are in school, the one that when you're doing a group project, he comes over and he wants to join your project but doesn't really do anything, and then if he sees someone in the class got a better grade than you, the next time a group project shows up, he goes and asks to be on their side. But if they find out that on the next group project you actually did a little better, he'll come crawling back and be like, hey, can I be on your team again? So Hawkins is just bitch made, and I don't really like him.
Savage.
Killer, I don't know if he can beat Hawkins, maybe with, these sonic attacks that he has, maybe he can pierce through the straw. Could Hawkins get a hold of heat and wire and then, pull a Beppo, Shachi, and Penguin situation with Law again? That's a possibility, taking their lives and using that against Killer. He gives Killer a 92% chance of survival. A lot of people think Killer's going to die. If he does, there's enough, build up for it. Killer is actually one of the more fleshed out characters this entire arc. So if he dies, there'll be some meaning behind it. But I still hold true that I would rather see Kid die and have Killer, sort of take his will and sort of go off and lead the crew. Kid's on his way to find Big Mom, which is going to create an interesting dynamic if Big Mom is continuing to help the Alliance. Because then Usopp, Nami, and Tama are going to have to try and convince Kid not to fight Big Mom because she's actually helping them. Usopp got a massive W this chapter. His exploding pine cone technique, boom, and that victory pose he hit, love it. That was my favorite part of the chapter for sure. Definitely my favorite part. Big Mom's got a new homie named Hera, a female homie. All right, so is this what Prometheus wanted? I saw a lot of people in the chat and everything when we did the stream saying that Prometheus wanted a boo, but it's all coming from Big Mom's soul, so doesn't that mean they're related? Come on, guys,
Savage.
So Law teleported Zoro, Zeus, and himself downstairs, leaving Luffy to fight Kaido on his own. He one-upped magnitude there. What does this mean for them, right? Well, Zoro needs to get patched up. Law is a doctor, so, maybe that, ties in there. If Hiyori was in the storeroom, then, that'll lead into that. She can help him again. Orochi can show up. Zoro can finally take out Orochi like he said he wanted to avenge Toniyasu. Where does Law go from here? That's a good question. I'd really like to see a scene between him and Drake, and I think probably next week we'll probably get an update on what's going on with Drake, maybe what's going on with Chopper as well, since it's all happening in the stage area. since we ended on that panel of Ulti, we're definitely going to continue this Big Mom Tama thread. You know, Ulti will come in, maybe she'll try to attack Big Mom as well. You know, what's going to happen if Big Mom takes a headbutt from Ulti? You know, is that going to be something that sets her into a rage? I guess we'll find out. Big Mom's always been a complex character. This is nothing new, and she's easily my favorite Yonko because of how developed she is. And I definitely like some confirmation on whether or not CP0 are some of the kids from Big Mom's flashback that somehow survived, because they share a lot of similarities. We've talked about this before. Could we get Law versus Big Mom, or maybe a tag team between Law and Kid versus Big Mom? Because Nami has to get Zeus back, right? And Nami is near Big Mom. So that means that Law is going to have to find Nami, so that's definitely a through line that I could see being followed up. We still need to know what's going on with Sanji. Could Parasparrow and Big Mom run into each other? Possibly, right? Sanji still has some loose ends that need to be tied with Big Mom. Big Mom still doesn't know that Sanji baked the cake. What's going to happen there if she finds out? Is that going to change her perception of the entire crew? Who knows? You know, there were some people, you know, in my comments and in my chat saying Sanji versus Big Mom. Guys, no. Sanji is never going to hit a woman, okay? The only interaction I ever see happening between Sanji and Big Mom right now is probably like something about the cake, her saying how good it was, and then him being happy about it, but then also mad about whatever else Big Mom is doing or is going to do. So we all know it's WamaSzn, right? We like Tama over here. She's just racking up W's. She just tamed a Yonko, guys. Now she's on her way over to the main stage, which is where we know Queen is, where we know the Chopper is, Drake, Apu, King, Marco, Parasparrow, etc. Okay, so if this all, you know, happens and we're all there, this is going to be a massive all-out situation. When she puts that order in, I'm waiting for it. I'm here for it, okay? But could Queen get involved? Okay, we know that every time that we've seen Queen, or at least a lot of times, he is questioning if someone on the Alliance has the ability to tame people on his side, right? He's on to Tama. There's a connection between Queen and Tama here. So could he get in the way of that? Could he try to hurt Tama? Will that create some sort of interference there? Could we get Big Mom versus Queen 2.0? Potentially. If Big Mom is trying to defend Tama, yeah. There's a bunch of ways that this stuff can go, guys. And because of Golden Week, we have a break. But either way, exciting chapter as always. Excited to see where this goes. We know that during the stream, I was told that 1014 will end volume 100. So I'm expecting something special to happen on 1014. Oda loves his numbers. He's going to know that that's what is going to end the volume. So there's probably going to be a cliffhanger there. Maybe that's where we get the break for Act 3. That'd be great. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Then we get 1015 would be our interlude chapters. Whew, man. Let's go. Come on. All right, I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Thanks for rocking with me as always. Coming to the streams. We're going to do another break week stream. Right now, it's probably just going to be a hangout stream if I can come up with a theme for it. Sure, I know a lot of people want me to do collabs with other artists. I don't necessarily know what that would entail necessarily, but you can leave those comments below what kind of stuff you would like to see. And I read the comments, and I'll take anything and everything into consideration. If you like this content, let me know by hitting like. If you want more, hit subscribe. YouTube stuff. Yeah. That's it for me. Later, guys.
I've been swimming deep, deep. Savage.